Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my NFL Week 11 player props and best bets. I love the picks we have today. Seven player props, one best bet. We're coming off a week where we did not hold up to standard, but we're looking for a bounce back spot here, and I absolutely love these seven picks. All are positive EV bets. I know some people are really into that, but of course, I'm going to give you my analysis along with the picks. We have some really, really strong picks. Of course, other things are going on in the prop market. College basketball has been on a tear, absolutely generational run in that. So if you want to go and check that out, I've been giving out NBA content almost on a nightly basis. Took a day off yesterday and now I'm back refreshed, ready to give you some winners. Of course, do your due diligence when it comes to picking these picks. Of course, every pick I make, I bet myself. So I literally put my money where my mouth is, and I absolutely love the picks we have today. One of the few people to get these picks out early. Some people kind of drag their feet. They won't give it to you till Saturday and Sunday. I try to give it to you midweek. So if you appreciate the content, if you appreciate the picks, hit the like button if you're already subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I will be your tour guide for not only NFL, but college football, college basketball, and NBA picks throughout this season of great sports. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to our stats. One of the few people to keep a season stats. Best bets, we're at 74%. NFL player props, we are at 61%. So still above my goals in both of them. We did cash our best bet as the Eagles cash +2 last week. First pick of the day is going to be Justin Fields of the Jets, and I get it. This might be a pick that not too many people are happy about. Pass plus rush yards 181, projected pass plus rush yards 198. Here's a guy that I went with earlier in the season a couple times, and he did cash for us. The Patriots are ranked 21st versus the pass, so he's not facing a really great juggernaut pass defense, and this number is absolutely really, really low for anyone, to be honest. One or two good plays with his legs or arms, he he cashes this pretty easily. The Patriots are giving up 306 yards a game in total, so it's not like this defense is, holding everyone down. I know, he looked bad last week, even in a win, but coming off a bad game, he usually follows it up with a good game. He had 27 yards one game and then 226 the next, 46 yards and then 244 the next. So you see kind of like when he comes off a really bad statistical game, he usually comes back with a better game. We don't need a lot from him. Give me the over 177 pass plus rush yards. I think he uses his legs more here. I think he has to if he wants to continue to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. Next guy is Jordan Love of the Packers, coming off a really bad game versus the Eagles. I actually bet it. I bet against him as my best bet, and he cashed out for us by playing absolutely horrible. Averaging passing yards 249, projected passing yards 239. The Giants are ranked the 31st, ranked 31st in the NFL versus the pass, so they're basically ranked second to last versus the pass. And this team has given up, chunks of yards all season long. Look for this to be a bounce back spot for Jordan Love. Packers coordinator will need to open up the offense a little bit. Looked a little stagnant. They kind of tried to run the ball, a little too much. So like once I mentioned, a good matchup versus this bad Giants defense. He's played really well against bad defenses, bottom five defenses. If you want to look at it, he had 292 versus Washington, 337 versus the Cowboys, and 258 versus Cincy. So the three really bad passing defenses, he's done just lit them up. I don't see any difference this game. Give me the over 231.5 passing yards for Jordan Love. Next guy is Justin Jefferson. He's due. See average receiving yards 69, projected 75. He's averaging 8.4 targets per game, so the usage is there. Now it's just time for the production, and I believe it's going to happen this game. Uh, the Bears defense has struggled giving up big plays all season. Opponents have been able to do what they want to do through the air. Uh, did not, do that great versus the Bears earlier in the season, despite having four receptions and seven targets. He's playing in a dome, so weather's not an issue. He should cash this easily. Look for that young quarterback to look for his safety net, which is Justin Jefferson, over 69.5 receiving yards. Next guy is Bryce Young, another guy that a lot of people are going to be wondering about this pick, but he one passing average passing yards 168, projected 169. His number's too low for NFL quarterback, especially one that's going to be playing in a dome under his last three games, and then but they did win 30-0 last time. Expect a more competitive game for the Falcons. Offense is not balanced. A lot of people are complaining about it, including, people in Carolina. Young is being drugged all week about how bad he is. He's usually the type of person, and I've noticed in this in his past, when he gets drugged, he usually comes out and plays better. A lot of people talking bad about him. This number is just absolutely too low. Give me over 161.5 passing yards for Bryce Young. Next guy we're going to go with is Joe Flacco. Speaking of the opposite, this guy's been on a tear. Average 258, projected passing yard 245. Flacco has been under in 3 out of 8 games this year. So yes, he's been under quite a bit. I think it's time for him to go under again. Um, Pittsburgh defense has improved each week. Played good versus the Chargers. Only allowed Herbert to have 220 passing yards. Um, Flacco did come off a game of 470 passing yards, which is absolutely ridiculous. I expect a regression to come. Once again, his number's a little too high. Early in the season, his number was about 220 something. So we're getting like a 45 yard correction. And give me the under 262 passing yards for Joe Flacco. Bijan Robinson, 125 rushing receiving yards projected, 126, blown out by 30 last time versus the Panthers. Only two receptions in his last game, so I expect a lot more usage from him there. Has not went over this line in 4 games, but was over this line in his first 5 games. So you see the kind of the dynamic there. Definitely need to get him more involved. I think it has a direct correlation to them losing. Only 18 touches in the first game. Middle of road defense, so not a great defense are the Panthers. So give me the over 113 rushing receiving yards for Bijan Robinson. Last but not least, we got Patrick Mahomes, 261, 268 projected passing yards. And it must win, he must win for the playoffs. This is a must-win situation. And you know how he does in those really tight situations. He usually comes through 30 plus passing attempts in all but one game this season. The Broncos are good versus the run. I don't think it matters, if they're good against the run or the pass. Trust me, the Chiefs are going to come out slinging, throwing the ball as much as possible. He may get 40 plus passes this game. I think he definitely goes over this 262. Give me the over 262 passing yards for Patrick Mahomes. Now for the best bet, Packers versus the Giants. I'm expecting an over here. Like I said, expecting more offense coming from the Packers and Jordan Love. Also, you got Jameis Winston on the other side. I don't know if y'all remember the last time Jameis Winston started a game, but he's an over king. Like this dude is gonna either throw a touchdown or a pick six, one or the other. He's gonna set him up in real good field position, or he's gonna help his team. I think this is an easy over. Jameis Winston's that type of guy. He's gonna either, you know, do the best or do the worst. Give me the over 43.5 for the Giants versus the Packers. Justin Fields over 277 pass plus rush yards. Jordan Love over 231 passing yards. Justin Jefferson over 69.5 receiving yards. Bryce Young over 161 passing yards. Bijan Robinson over 113 rush and receiving yards. Joe Flacco under 262 passing yards. And then Patrick Mahomes over 262 passing yards. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Of course, subscribe to my channel, NFL, college football, I'm sorry, NFL, college football, NBA, college basketball, all available throughout these weeks. So picks will be out almost on a daily basis. Leave a comment. I do appreciate the comments. It helps the algorithm, even if it's a thumbs up, even if it's a normal comment. I do appreciate it. And of course, if you want to discuss the picks, or you have a pick that you like, or your favorite pick, or a pick you disagree with, put that in the comment section. I don't mind you beating up in the comment section. I don't mind it at all. With all that being said, thank you for watching. Keep subscribing, keep showing love, and keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.